Hello guys, I welcome you all to my channel that is Ford Runner. And as I have promised you that we are going to start the Maharashtra history over here. Okay. Now when it comes to Maharashtra history, the first point that comes to your mind is how to read, what should be the affiliated reference, how much to read. Okay, these are the things which often bother us. So I'll just clarify all these basic things in this first lecture. Okay. So what you need to read is just one book. That is 11th State Board. Okay, we just need to focus on this particular book because see in the prelims they'll not go in much details, and what is approaching as of now is your prelims. Okay, so you have your combined prelims at the end of April, and then you have state services prelims on June. So as of now we should focus on only this book, though it would not serve the whole purpose, but it would give you a way to do elimination. It would help you to do elimination. So that's why what we'll do is first we will complete this particular book. Okay. Though the information is less, but still it is enough to make a framework in your mind in the context of Maharashtra history. Okay. So this is the book on which we are going to target the upcoming sessions. Okay. This would be the base on which we will be targeting the sessions. Okay. Now the point comes what is the syllabus now. Okay. If you consider the prelim syllabus of combined or state services, both of them mentions one thing. What is it? History of India with special reference to Maharashtra. Okay, though the word special is replaced by some now, and the effect of this particular replacement is also seen in the paper. Now you'll be getting hardly you can say 5 questions from Maharashtra history. Okay, 3 or 5 questions. Generally, the ratio has been decreased, and the importance of Indian history has increased. But still, we cannot afford to lose this 5 months. That's why we are dealing with this particular part. Okay, so history of India with some reference to Maharashtra. So guess you all guys have gone through my history lectures which I have taken in your class. Okay. Now, talking about the history of Maharashtra, what all things to learn, I have told you this book. Okay. Now, in the context of history of Maharashtra, what you need to do, see, we have seen the history of India. Now, in this particular history of India, you need to see the contributions of Maharashtra. That is, there was a non-cooperation movement. What is the role of Maharashtra in this particular non-cooperation movement? There was civil disobedience movement. What was the role of this Maharashtrian civil disobedience movement? You can say there was a Swadeshi movement. What was the role of Maharashtrian Swadeshi movement? Same goes till the freedom struggle. Okay, RIN. You might be knowing this particular mutiny started from Maharashtra itself, or you can say Mumbai because the Maharashtra Thani. Okay, it started from Bombay, not Mumbai. So, what was the specific role of Maharashtra? We're going to see all these things in Maharashtra. First point. Okay. Second thing, when it comes to Maharashtra history, what is the most important part of the syllabus? That is the part of social reform. Okay. This is considered the most important. Okay. So, as of prelims, we'll be focusing on these two aspects. Okay. This would be the major part where we'll be focusing social reformers. Now, how many social reformers or what should be the count of this particular thing? Social reformers. So, in order to do this, what we'll do, we'll refer the state services main syllabus because in means they have given a big list, I guess, of 34 social reforms. Okay? They have provided us a list of 34 social reforms. What we need to do is just one thing. They said this 34 reformers and with them जिनके बारे में भी एमपीएससी ने कभी भी पूछा है okay the name of the person or the names which MPC has pronounced at least once, either in the options or you can say the direct questions, whatever are coming. We need to see those person in details. Okay, so there would be 34 such persons, and also we'll be covering all the persons who are present in this particular book. This would be the reference base book. Okay, this would be the base of our lectures, 11th state. Okay, so I'll just take you a glance, or I'll just give a small glance of what all things we'll be studying. Just give me 1 minute so that I could bring up that slide for you. Yes. See, guys, in prelims, there's nothing mentioned, but we need to derive the syllabus of prelims from the syllabus of mains itself because nothing is explicitly mentioned about the syllabus in your prelims. Okay. So, what to learn, what not to learn. In simple terms, if you see the combined syllabus, that too in the mains part, what they have mentioned social and economical awakening. Okay. This will be the first part from where we'll be starting the journey. But the thing is, combined exams restricts you to 1947. That is, in no case you need to learn the part after 1947. Okay, that is Sanyukta Maharashtra movement are out for the combined examination. But for the state services, you need to learn them. Okay, and second thing is about Hyderabad liberation movement. Again, that is out for the combined examinations, but you need to read this particular part in your state service syllabus. Okay, second thing is important personalities. This is nothing but a social reformer. Samaj Sudarak म्हणतो आपण त्यांना. Okay, so this is about that particular part and their work, whatever contributions they have done. Okay, second thing is newspapers, and this is supposed to be the favorite part. Okay, every year you can see minimum one or two questions on this particular part: newspaper and educational reforms, whatever they have introduced. Okay, in the pre-independence time, we need to study this in details. Next is contemporary events. What all were the contemporary events pre-independence, such as you can say Prati Sarkar of Kranti Nana Patil. Okay, such all things we need to see over there. And last is national movements. And in this national movements, we are going to focus explicitly on Maharashtra. What was the role of Maharashtra? Okay, I've given a glance of this particular syllabus of the means. Okay, now talking about the social reformers. Okay, this is the bulky list of social reformers. What our syllabus has mentioned. Okay, just see the names. The first one is Gopal Ganesh Agarkar. This is not the sequence that we are going to follow. Okay, we are going to follow, again I'm telling you, 11th state book, and that too old. Okay, and if you guys are not getting this particular old state book, I have a group on Telegram. You can follow me over there, and I have uploaded the PDF of this particular thing. You can go there and download it. Okay, so Gopal Ganesh Agarkar. Next is Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, one of the most important person in the history. You can say up till now, majority of the questions were asked either on this particular person, or you can say, just I'll show you. Yeah, this one. Majority of the questions are focused on these two reformers, but now they have started to diversify because they know everyone are reading only these two social reformers and coming. Okay, so they want to increase your load. You can say in simple terms. So Mahatma Phule, then you can say Justice Mahadev Govind Ranade, the first person ever to criticize on the economic reforms, or who portrayed that British is not good for us. Prabodhankar Thakre, you might be knowing this particular person. He is famous again. Even if you're not knowing, don't worry, we'll discuss about him. Maharshi Karve, very famous personality in Pune. SNDT, related to SNDT. We'll discuss about this as well. Okay. Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj, again an important person from Kolhapur. He has done too many things. Okay. Then comes Vittal Ramji Shinde. Again, I'll be telling you about this particular person. He was a dynamic personality. We'll be discussing about him. Okay. Then comes Lokmanya Tilak. Okay. Now, those who have attended my Indian history lectures might be knowing how interesting this personality was. Okay. In fact, you can say he's the main hero of the whole character. Okay. He's the great person. I'll tell you each and every aspect about this particular person once we'll be discussing about him. Okay. Then comes Sarvajanik Kaka. Okay, the first one to propagate the idea of Swadeshi. We'll be discussing about him as well. Pandita Ramabai, the first learned lady, or you can say the lady who was given the title of Saraswati, the most brilliant lady, you can say. Okay. Then comes Dadava Pandurang Tarkhedkar, a wise man. We'll be discussing about this particular person. Punjab Rao Deshmukh. Now comment, who was he? Okay, I want some things to be answered by you as well. One of the famous person, Punjab Rao Deshmukh. Okay, comment about this particular person. Who was he? What was the contribution of this? Just in a short. I don't want the whole thing. Just in a short. Okay, Lok Hitwadi. Again, one of the important political reformist, you can say, to be specific, political reformist. We'll discuss about him as well. Not only political, but social reformist as well. Okay, because he has done too many great things in the context of women's. We'll be discussing about that. KT Telang, again, Baudaji Lad, was also called as Dhanvantri. Okay, Acharya Bal Shastri Zambekar. Again, one of the important person. Okay, when it comes to newspaper, then his name comes in forefront. What is the name of our class? Okay, that's it. Then you'll say one of the richest person who had his own railway company, you can say, that is Jagannath Shankar Shet. Okay, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, person who is often called as political guru of Gandhiji. We'll discuss about this particular person as well. Kalkate Shivram Mahadev Paranjpe, one of the famous person in the context of Satyasodak Samaj. We'll discuss about him. Okay, Vishnu Shastri Chiplunkar. We'll discuss about this particular person as well. DK Karve, and then DK Karve is nothing but Dondu Keshav Karve. The name has been repeated. RD Karve, again the same. Vinoba Bhave, his son, you can say. Vinoba Bhave, person related to Bhudan movement. Everyone knows who is Savarkar. Okay, Annabhau Sathe, a famous person. Krantivir Nana Patil, again comment about this particular person. I have said who was he, what he has done. Okay, just comment about this particular person. Who was Kranti Singh Nana Patel? Just a short form. Okay, then you have Lavji Salve, Lavji Ustad Salve, was also called. Okay, Karmveer Bhaurao Patil, again important person. Vishnu Bhuva Brahmachari, a famous person on whom an important road is meant in Bombay as well as Pune. Senapati Bapat. Okay, then Rashtriya Sant Tukadoji Maharaj, famous person. Again, you can say the lifeline of Vidarbha, okay, an important person, Baba Amte and Sant Gadge Baba. Okay, these are the names which are mentioned in the syllabus. We need to focus on them for sure, but with them, we'll be focusing on the names about whom our exam has asked questions or they will flourish in the options. We'll be targeting that as well so that you will have an holistic approach. First thing we'll be doing this, and after this, we'll take some fuel, that is PYQs, just to check whether we are on the correct path. Okay. What we'll do, we'll just take the touch up of PYQs. This would be the trend what we are going to follow in our lecture series. Okay. After this, what we'll do is we'll continue this particular book again forward to target the mains part of state services. What is it? We'll discuss some cultural heritage of Maharashtra. That is some caves which are mentioned over here, some forts. Uh, Generally, the geography part deals with it, but if we have not dealt with this part, we'll discuss on this particular section. Okay. Second thing is performance arts. What are the dance things? Lavani, Tamasha, Povada are famous in Maharashtra. We'll be discussing about this particular part as well. Okay. Visual arts, that is architecture, paintings, and sculptures, which are famous in Maharashtra. We'll be discussing on them. Some important festivals that are celebrated in Maharashtra. Okay, everyone has their own color. Everyone has their own what you can say style of celebration. We'll be discussing on that particular part. Okay, and then comes literature. Okay, and this is the part of means to be specific, corely means. So this would be given less importance. Initially, we'll be focusing more on the part of social reforms. Okay, so from the next section, we'll be starting why there was a need of social reformation, and then we'll move one by one towards social reform. Okay, I will not be putting 1 1 2 2 our lectures now. Okay, I'll be just putting short lectures so that the part you're not getting, you can just revise that part in a quick while. Okay, so this would be the thing that we are going to continue henceforward. Okay, so if you guys want to give me any suggestions that we should follow this and that, comment is always open for you. Okay, so that's it for today. Uh, we'll discuss the next part in the upcoming sessions. We'll start with the need of the social reformation. Okay, so thank you for listening to this particular lecture.